back. So we're gonna get right into this. It's kind of a cooler weather pattern right now. It's not too hot out, so it's nice I can get out and try this bike out. But we have the Muck Pet Stepwagon. This is a pretty long box and it's got some weight to it. So we're gonna hop right in, open it up. I already pulled out all the copper staples that hold the top in. So we're gonna cut it and see what it looks like. So I went ahead and took the one piece of foam, it's laying over there, took that off the top, and everything's packed in pretty well. So looks simple now. We're just gonna get it out of the box. Right there's an accessory box, I believe. So we'll pull that kind of stuff out and get the bike out of the box. Alright, so that took me about half an hour because I just wasn't thinking. I thought it was like something so the chain wouldn't scratch the bike, but there's two chain tensioners that are on frame, and they looked chintzy from the outside, so I took them off because I thought it was like a holder so the chain wasn't flopping around, and they were tensioners. So I put those back on, took a bit, and then we got the zip ties and everything off. The batteries, I got those turned on. Went ahead and put the front tire on, front fender, the front headlight, front handlebar, and then separately in a different package was the seat. And in that tiny box there was a bag that had the display. So went ahead and installed the display. So I'm gonna take this up the road real quick. Overall, for how big the bike is, I mean, it didn't take that long. So, but the bigger the bike, the less they can fit in a single box. I'm gonna go ahead and take it up the road and then put it in the house and let it charge. All right, so it is a nice 84 degrees here in PA. I'm about ready to pass out already just from standing out here. But I wanted to take this on a range test. We're gonna go to a close town. It's not super close though, it's a ride. We'll have to see how many miles it turns out to be, but I wanted to do that, go metal detect at the park. So that's what I got here. It's all metal detecting equipment. The rack on this thing is huge. Like, that's that big bag. I'm hoping it holds on to there. If not, I might just have to put it on my back, but it weighs a lot, so it's nice that that cargo rack holds that. But we're gonna kick these batteries on. So we got the dual batteries. You can give them a quick click after you turn them on with the on switch, and it'll give a bar reading on there. So we're just gonna take a ride. Currently, let's turn it on. We are at a total of 4 miles, as you guys can see. Kind of glary and blinky, but right there, we're at 4 miles. So we'll have to see what it turns out to be. Here's a official test of the Stepwagon. So I'm gonna start riding. We'll get to the main road. First we gotta get down the dirt, and then we'll go from there. We're doing 25 right now. Not bad. I decided to take the back roads to town. So we are on some actual dirt roads here. These are the roads I live on, but they just graded them. As you can hear in the jumpiness of my voice. So they regraded the roads, so it's real gravelly now. But this is handling it decently. We're hitting 32 mile an hour right now. And it's got a lot of speed to it for what it is. It's a wagon bike, and we're going uphill slightly, and we're at 29 mile an hour. Me with the bag is 230 pounds. So yeah, this thing cruises really well. 36 mile an hour. Alright guys, so we're at 17 miles and we just got here. It's been about an hour. I was at my cousin's, stopped, but this thing is crazy. So if the energy bar, can't talk right now, if the energy bar is being correct, it says it's full. And if it actually truly is, this bike is crazy with range, but we will see when I get back home later. But right now we're at 17 miles. That's 13 miles. I believe we were at 4. Whatever we're at 17. So also turn signals. To get here, you know, I'm going through a lot of traffic. Well, not a ton of traffic, but you know, cars. So you got turn signals here, which are pretty awesome. I'll show you those real quick. Actually, we'll do a nighttime show of the bike. But we're gonna start detecting. I don't have headphones for the detector. They stopped working, so I'm gonna go far away from people so I don't bother anyone with the noise. And we'll just see if we can find anything. I wanted to do something with the trip, so it's a nice big park. They have a fair here. So far I've had no problems at all. It's been great. Now I'm just cruising through the grass. We're picking up speed. I'm really surprised with these tires. These are street tires, which roll extremely well on the street, obviously. But also, on this grass, they're rolling really nice. All right, so I got the detector put together. I'm using my AT Max. We're gonna start detecting, see if we can find anything. All right, we got something here. Just try to dig with this shovel. I would have carried my big shovel, well, brought it with us on the bike, but I couldn't find any straps. That's why I didn't really use the rear rack that much. It's a massive rack on the bike, but I gotta get some straps. It's in the hole, so let's see if I can find it. First signal was a pop can. If you want to ask me how I know, there it is. If I think it's aluminum from now on, I'll wait until I can see what's in the hole, then I'll film. Because there's probably a lot of aluminum. That's what happens when you don't wear gloves. Alright guys, so whatever we have is in here. Hopefully it's a coin. I'm slightly confused here. I don't know what this is. There's a coin right here. I don't know what it is. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Please don't be a Washington quarter. Please don't be a Washington. I'm gonna take some pictures, guys. I'm like really excited because I've never found any coins or old coins. Please give me some hope here. Here's the moment of truth. Please don't be a Washington. It just seems slightly too big to be a quarter like that. I'm actually disappointed. I never want to be disappointed, but I don't know why. It looked just slightly bigger than a quarter, but now that I'm holding it, it's not. It's just a Washington quarter. It's just really damaged, so that's why I thought there was a chance it was just an old coin. But it's just a Washington. I mean, there's like no ridges on it or anything. I don't know if it was in a fire or what. But this coin's been through a lot. It's not silver though, so it's not even a pre-64. Well, I'm back at the bike. Just getting the garbage thrown in here. And we're gonna head to another spot. A lot of little potholes here. I'm just kind of scouting right now. As I'm just over here digging in front of the animal buildings here when they have the fair. And just got us a little pop can. It's a little Diet Coke. But yeah, there's a lot I haven't been showing on camera. Just a lot of garbage. So I want to show you guys real quick. On the Stepwagon, it's got like a dual kickstand. So there's one on this side, one on the other. And pretty much you're going to push it down and then pull it backwards like this. And it pops it up on its kickstand. Just like that. And the rear wheel is actually not even touching the ground. So it's pretty cool. We're going to do a little detecting over here next to where they do like the horse, I don't know, something with horses. All right. We're gonna test our luck in the water. A lot of crawfish I'm not stepping on. These readings are no good. I'm gonna say this is a coin. I've dug a lot of trash, but I think this is a coin. Well, it's the good old beverage $50. It was not a coin. So my finger is healed, but got the detector packed back up. It's getting towards sunset, and I've got an actual ride to get home, so we're gonna call it here. There were a few things that were like really deep, and I left them in the ground. Like, I heard the shovel hit it, and when you hit aluminum, you can tell. And I just left them because they're deep, and I don't want to make a huge hole. So this is what I pulled out. We got 3 full cans, or 4, and then we've got the top of one. We got a pull tab and a quarter. I really was excited for a second because I was confused on why it looked like this, but I think this might have been in a fire. And it's like right at a floodplain that always floods, so that's why it's so damaged. But yeah, we're gonna just keep riding the bike. A few simple tests. So first one is brakes. So we're gonna go down here. Right before our brake, I'll say our speed. We're doing 24. So 24 and pretty fast, that slowed down. Keep in mind I'm not on gravel, so that could have turned out different, but since this is technically a city bike because it has city tires and it's kind of a wagon like this, but I've been using the bike all day and the brakes are awesome. They're really good. See, it says Titans is the brand. So, and I'll just go over settings real quick. I know it's probably glary and blinky, but it still says we have full electric, which is crazy. Both batteries are turned on. And we're at 18 miles right now. And as far as shifting, once you hit around 24 mile an hour, pedaling, you can't keep up with how fast it goes. So if you're going over like the 24 mark, pedaling is just like, it's, you know, you're not doing anything to help it move. It's just the electric. So it's simple. You know, you have your 7 gears right there. And most of the time you're going to keep it on the 7th if you like speed like I do. And here is how this works. So right now it's on pedal assist 0. If you click here, the plus or minus, you're going to add all the way up to 5 or subtract down to level 0. 0 means no electric. 1 means you're going to get a little bit of a boost, and so on. So 5 is going to give you sport mode, which is your max electric. And this has the pedal assist, which is hard to demonstrate. But as you pedal, it kicks in electric and aids you with it. Or you can just use twist throttle like you guys have been seeing me do, and you can hit like 30 mile an hour on the main road. So I think it's pretty impressive. So I'm gonna ride home, and then we'll just do a few more tests around that way, but I just want to make sure it holds up well. So we're gonna do another like 9 miles at least, and I'll see you back. Well, this is going to be a good test for this bike. So when I unboxed it, I took this off. You're not supposed to do that. This is just a wheel that keeps tension and keeps the chain out of the way of down here. So I got to make sure that stays up here. So it looks like on all the way home, we're using electric. I don't want to pedal and scratch the frame up. We'll see. I hope that electric can do it. And if we still have a lot of power left when we get home, I'm going to be very surprised. And another thing is shocks. I just unlocked the shocks. They were locked. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more smooth. So this bike is right around $1,400. I might have a discount code, which that'll be at the end of the video. But if I don't, it's right at $1,400 at the time of filming this in late August 2024. And as you can see, the rack on this thing is just massive. And it's got mounting brackets here. They have a big basket you can put on. You could even put milk crates on here. That's what I'll probably do. Or they sell seats for kids. There's 2 kids seats you can mount. So there's many things you can do with that. It's just huge. So we're gonna start going home. Sun's going down, and we're just using electric now. Just now leaving town. Not pedaling at all. And we're doing 23 mile an hour uphill. And we dropped 2 energy bars. So a quarter of the battery's gone. All right, I just pulled off for a second. Since we parked, it made the bars go up again, but we're sitting almost the halfway at 22 miles. So yep. Just a few other things I'll point out. Seat's comfortable. The handlebar assembly and the stem, it is a little short compared to other bikes I've used. Just comparing that to seat level. I have the seat down. Usually if I'm pedaling, I'll have it up more, but since I'm just using electric for range, the seat's down, so I'm just cruising. And yeah, just a few other things. Oh, and if you want the headlight on, I'll show lights later when it's dark, but you hold the plus button. So it's very simple. You got your power, plus, minus, and that's also how you do your settings. So we are on my road. This is a really steep hill that we're coming up, and we're doing like 5 miles an hour. It's at half battery, and I'm pedaling with it. So yeah, I mean, definitely used a lot of battery. We're at 28 miles right now, so we'll see when we're done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a few weeks after I filmed this that you're hearing me talk right now. I wanted to use my good microphone for this voiceover, but it is not working right now, so we're on the laptop. But the picture you guys are seeing right now was our end of day picture that I took of the bike, and this was right after using it, so the energy level is correct. So we had, I'd say, more right around half level than 2 bars over. So just say we used half battery and we did 25 miles. And the 25 miles we did, most of it was just straight electric, and there is some nice elevation. You know, there's some also areas on the road where I'm going downhill, so it was a pretty good average of distance. And we did dirt roads as well on top of the paved, and I still got around just as fast. So overall, it did well. I really appreciate MuckPet for sending the bike, and if you guys want to check it out, there will be a link below. If there is some kind of code, it'll be down there. I'm not 100% sure just yet. I'm waiting on confirmation of that, but if not, though, there will still be a link down below. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for watching. I had a lot of fun filming this, and the Melitech thing was fun, other than cut my finger pretty bad. At least we found a quarter. So 25 miles for a quarter. I think overall it was worth it. And yeah, I thank you guys for watching.